Well, what have we here? We got a new tweet from GME. What the hell? Yeah. What is this about? Let's check it out. Ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Can you hear me? Mark R. Oh, shit. Mark. The man, the myth, the legend. I love retro. Bring back 16-bit. Bring back the classics. Bring back Game Boy with a bit of an upgrade, you know? But let's go and check it out now. Did you see this, Mark? Look at that. Look at how beautiful this combination is. Retro is the future. Retro was always and will always be the past, the present, and the future. And let's take a look here. Stoked, like Travis Stokes. The game stop won't stop. This is the stop. We're actually seeing the signs here, and also I like the stock, just like I like Koss, and I like AMC, and I like the memes. So why not have some fun? Anyways, welcome back, Mark R. Mark Leroche, welcome back. I know you've been busy. I know you've been working hard. Glad to see you. Everything is good over here. Just here to spend another, hour or so. I had to restart the stream because that portion of the stream is done, and now we're just going to have some good old conversations and look at what's happening, what has happened today during the markets, and the latest here with GME and Koss. Could you imagine if they made that Game Boy all gold plated with real gold? I think that would go for a lot of money. I think they would easily go on eBay and go on auction for thousands of dollars, tens of thousands. That would be crazy, right? I'm gonna go ahead and follow these two here, and we gotta accumulate. We gotta also accumulate gold and silver. Yes, not financial advice. I would like to have some gold and silver bars myself, mostly silver, because right now silver is suppressed at a very, very delectable cheap price at $32 a pop, an ounce. So why not take advantage? Because it's literally a just in case if things hit the fan and markets just tend to go on a spiral down. So, like, Boss Blunts usually says, "My friends, remember to stay properly hedged. Get into precious metals. Buy physical gold and silver. Your meme stocks. Inverse SPY, SQQQ. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna be so mother rich. Ken Griffin, you better pay me my money." Jerome Powell, get the money printer, because you're going to need it. That's why I tried with that impression. Can you just imagine? Oh, welcome back, Pam. Sorry, I had to talk with my mother for a minute, because we were just looking at the news about the Hurricane Helene, and hasn't even landed yet, but it's making effects already. The waters are just already coming in on land, inland, and it's just it's already looking terrible as is, and I really hope that a lot of people are safe. It's crazy how this thing just all of a sudden developed so quickly to a Cat 4, and probably it's already a Cat 4 as we speak, and it hasn't even entered the Panhandle. But I'm praying for Florida. I'm praying for everyone that's there. My brother and his family are there too as well, and I know some people there, and I am praying for them. And it's just, if it were me, I wouldn't be living so out there, like near the ocean, and where there's prone to sea storms like this. But it's all part of, life and nature. And I mean, I want to say there's some, other things that are involved. I don't want to say, but these are the challenges that people face when it comes to these types of scenarios. And I really hope that they're safe. So that's a message to everybody there. Pam, that goes for you. For Jesse too as well, because Jesse is in Florida. I don't know who else from the Lion's Den is from Florida, but yeah, so so let us quickly go over this post here by GameStop, posted at 2:28 p.m. And it's funny how they posted 2 minutes from 2:30. Thank you, Mark R, for hitting the like, subscribe, and share. If you dig this stream and you vibe with it, and if you like to join and have conversations with us, anything related to what we're talking about, it could be miscellaneous, like we were just talking about the storm, the hurricane that's coming into Florida. We're here to make conversations and learn from each other. So again, show some love to the stream, and thank you to everybody who took the time out of their day to join me in going through what we usually do. So let's see. So GameStop at 2:28 p.m. Eastern Time posted this, captioned, "The future is retro," and they're taking it back to the late 80s, the Game Boy. And I remember having my first Game Boy in 93. I had my Donkey Kong game, and Tetris was the first game that actually came with, actually, as a matter of fact, Tetris was the game that came with the Game Boy. And I got Super Mario Land as well as my first game for Game Boy. What a classic. And it was pretty cool, you know. I do miss it. I wish I still had it. I don't even know where it is, but gosh, I remember the last time I saw it, you know, the screen, the plastic that goes over the screen, yeah, that was like that was taken off. It's probably gone by now, so unfortunately. I was 4 years old. Actually, as a matter of fact, yeah, I think I was 4 when that came out. Maybe. But yeah, pre-order Chromatic Games. Listen to this. Pre-order Chromatic Games and our exclusive Koss headphones with GameStop. What a coincidence here, huh? Can we talk about that? GameStop featuring Mod Retro's Chromatic with headphones that go with it, that's from Koss headphones. The same stock that ran with GME and AMC and others during the January 28 event. The short squeeze that everybody remembers. And of course, when they took away the buy button. 4 years, Little Lion. That's right. I would like one. I would definitely get one. After the squeeze, that is. And I would feel like a kid again. I would feel like I was 4. Because this is what matters. Moments like this, you know, you have them doing something that brings us back to our childhood, you know. So this is, to me, in my opinion, a big move from GameStop's part. Mod Retro and Koss headphones. Could it be, of course, in speculation, could it be that they've been using the cash at hand that they've received from the offering, the $4 billion plus, to use this to, you know, work with companies like this to make this happen? Because if that's the case, then that's a really nice move on their part. But let's talk about the chart and how this looked like. How did this react? Actually, as a matter of fact, hold it right there, because we'll go down and see the somebody who actually looked into it, and Mark up and down, up right on x.com posted this screenshot. Koss Porta Pro and Mod Retro on-ear headset game exclusive. The release date is December 1st. $49. And of course, it's got to be good quality. They have to have great quality headphones for that. Lock in and ready for an adventure. Chromatic already ordered as well. Cheers to this guy here. I'm gonna like that post there. Let's see what else. Look at this. This guy, play me like a fiddle. GameStop, ready for Mod Retro. Retro all over me. It's got Game Boy Advanced games there. Can it actually play these games? I would be surprised, right? I'd buy two. One to play with, and the second to leave it in the box, exactly like a collectible, right? Because over time, I'm pretty sure retro money, not financial advice. This is awesome, though. Now, let's go ahead and look at the reaction on the chart for GameStop and Koss when this happened at 2:28 p.m. As a matter of fact, let's see. Hold on. Let's both go on the 1 minute chart. Let's see. C2. So you know what's actually crazy, right? So the reaction didn't happen until an hour later. So when that post was made by GameStop at 2:28 p.m. Eastern Time, you can tell right here, 2:29, the money started flowing in like you've never seen in a long time in Koss. And if we can actually look at the, as a matter of fact, I cannot see the volume here, so I'm gonna go to the single chart here, and we're gonna switch this to Koss. Fishy in the house. Welcome back, Fishy. How is everything? So here you go. You got this candle, just about 10,000 shares traded in that 1 minute. The next minute was at a whopping 122.93 thousand shares traded. Then we have this trying to come back down at 39,000 shares, then back up again at 65.60 thousand shares. The next one came down just a little bit and traded back up at 28.60 thousand shares. 23.21, 10.74, 9.4. You can see it. You can see the volume drying up little by little here, right? Then coming back in with 16.77 thousand shares, 5.90, and 9.4 before the reaction. Obviously, the P&D. It's like, whew, and then it comes back down above. Actually, as a matter of fact, it's back in the range from Wednesday's action. So Koss, if you look at Koss, we ranged from 671 to a high of 750, and then came back down. So 750 was labeled here on the 1 minute chart as the resistance. You got 678, you could say 675 as support, and now we're in this range. All right, look at the 5-minute chart real quick and see how that looks. All right, so a big of a pop, but nothing too crazy. So I'd say not really get ahead of ourselves, but this is still a bullish thing in my opinion. So quite exciting. And then afterwards, the way that this actually worked out, and it caught me by surprise as we hear honey chirping in the background, and excitement too as well. Then you see here at 3:28. So remember, the post from GameStop was at 2:28 p.m. Eastern Time. Then an hour later, at 3:28, then you got GameStop popping up like crazy and doing the same exact reaction as Koss. So then you see GameStop here trading at a low of 22.10 and going up as high as 22.64. And then a P&D. So this would have been perfect scalp, a perfect scalp for calls. You know, a quick in and out, and then back down again. So this was the scenario. A bird flu outbreak. Let's see. Retro is the new black. Bring back the retro style. We love fish. Fishy friends. Pam looks excited. Looks like she's seeing stars. We're going old school. Mark is looking and ready to eat fish. Fishy says kitty. Mark says, sounds like you have a bird flu outbreak over there. Birds gone wild. Exactly. So let's see. What's going on. So that was the after effects. But if you can see here, yeah, 22.64 on the high when we opened for GameStop, and then we had this big sell-off. I'm very sure this was all market related. This came down to a low of 21.87, then back up again. And we had this starting to recover. So pretty much the whole market was having a bit of a swing up and down here and there. Until we got that big reaction there from GameStop and Koss at the same time. So, whew, this bird, and at the same time, we'll look at AMC. So let's see, 228. Let me just look at the same time for AMC, 228. Even though AMC was just barcoding his booty off. Amy was barcoding her booty off right there. Did you see that? And the volume was at 8.98 million. Just a little below the average. Right? So then until... That's fine. That's fine, 228. Alright, 228, that wasn't affected. Okay, 328. Where's 328? That's interesting. You didn't have the same reaction as GME. You would think that AMC would have gone up along with AMC, but for some reason it was just a slow moving, but otherwise uptrending. So. My God, this bird is going to drive me crazy. Oh my God. So from a low of 439 to 545 Well, I said 540. 454 at the close. So AMC in the green, and GME in the green, and what we got here, and then Koss in the green too. So all three of them had a green day, which is awesome. But majority of the market was like mixed, you know, green and red. Oh my gosh. Bird gone wild. Bird gone wild. It's definitely vocal today. I think the bird is just as excited as me. Just looking at the news on GameStop. What up? What up, Anubis? Welcome back. Oof. Let's look at the post here. Open gifts like it's 1999. What? You mean open gifts like it's 1993? Love those headphones. I want them in Bluetooth. I'd like it in wired. Thank you very much. Phew. Sapphire screen and magnesium alloy. Wait, what? Hawks molded shell? Wait, hold on. Sapphire screen and magnesium alloy. Okay, hold on. Actually, you know what? Magnesium. Magnesium. Hold on. Magnesium alloy. I need to see this. Oh, I could just do this instead and save some time. Okay, so also known as magnesium injection molding, or MAG, is a single-step semi-solid molding process in which chips of magnesium alloy are fed into a heated screw and barrel, then thermally and mechanically processed into a semi-solid state and injected directly into a tool cavity. What up, Eric? What up? What's the news? What is the news, Anubis? Alright, so there you go. And then Sapphire screen. Sapphire screen. Is a protective cleared glass made from aluminum oxide powder. More scratch resistant than Gorilla Glass. Sapphire glass has been used on camera lenses, expensive watches, and for years on the screens of Virtue's handmade phones. Wonderful. That is wow. So let's go ahead and look at the website here on GameStop. We'll look at it ourselves here and check out the price. This was the news right here, Anubis. The future is retro. Now read the caption by Mod Retro. You asked, you answered, we answered. Pre-order chromatic games and our exclusive Koss headphones with GameStop. They're working with Koss. And Koss being part of the whole GME and AMC debacle, or the squeeze during January 28, 2021. And who would have thought that GameStop would be working, in speculation, of course, and this is what we're seeing, with Koss headphones, or Koss Corporation, to deliver this news and work on this project that they have been working on for a while with Mod Retro. This is quite exciting. All right, and you know what I'm saying? So just look at it. Like, this isn't any more bullish than it is. So we can take a look at this, right? Let's look at the zoom in right here. Zoom in right there. Yeah. Look at that, just like a Game Boy, exactly like a Game Boy. All right, chromatic first edition. You got yourself this first edition. Pre-order it. All right, you can have it as a collectible. Maybe you can have it also to play. So maybe you want to buy 2 of them. And look at it. I mean, this looks pretty cool and sleek. The screen looks very nicely made. I love it. I like it. I wouldn't mind it at all. Let's look at it from the bottom here. Look at that USB-C connection. You even have headphone jack. A headphone jack, ladies and gentlemen. When was the last time you seen a headphone jack in a device? Quite frankly, it doesn't get any better than this. What a wonderful sight to see that. And look, there goes my DJT impression again. Oh gosh, I need to focus. All right, very nice. You got the volume rocker. All right, you got this the button on the side. Looks very nice, right? You lit it from this side here, from a standing position. This is what the box looks like. The box looks even pretty cool, pretty artistic here. Whoever made this art design and everything, give the credit here. Looks amazing. It definitely serves the purpose for this, and beautiful. I like this. All right, this is a picture right behind a GameStop store featuring the handheld and the Koss headphones that matches and pairs really well with the handheld, the chromatic. You see the girls here playing with it, and all the different games here, different selections of games that will be playable in this handheld device. So what we have here is a compatibility. So this is awesome. All right, enjoy seamless compatibility with Game Boy Color, and chromatic game cartridges, ensuring a versatile gaming experience that bridges classic nostalgia with modern innovation. Holy crap, you can play Game Boy games on this, whether classic or color, and chromatic games cartridges. That is freaking awesome. Now, they did exclude Game Boy Advance, so whoever was that guy that had those game cartridges for Game Boy Advance, he's out of luck. So he's gonna have to get himself some Game Boy and Game Boy Color games. The power of Sapphire, like I was mentioning before, right? So you got equipped with an ultra durable sapphire front crystal that boasts superior scratch resistance, ensuring your screen remains pristine and clear through countless hours of gameplay. Indestructible shell, so encased in a robust magnesium alloy thick saw molded shell, if that's how you say the word. I butchering words here. This device offers exceptional strength and durability, combining lightweight design with superior protection for all your gaming needs. Authentic display, featuring the world's only 160 by 144 pixel backlit display, perfectly readable in sunlight, offering unparalleled clarity and vibrant visuals for an optimal gaming experience anywhere you go. Video out. So you can capture and share your most exciting gameplay moments effortlessly with the USB video out feature, allowing you to connect and display your amazing gaming adventures so you can actually record. Is that what I'm reading right here? You can actually record your gameplay? So am I... So is this what this button is for right here? So if you hit this button, I'm pretty sure that is like a mechanism to record your gameplay. Cause that is pretty cool. Like you had this happen in other consoles back then, like Xbox, where you could record your gameplay and save it onto a hard drive. But to do this, USB video out feature. So you can connect this to your computer and play and record games. I gotta see this happen. I mean, eventually they're gonna have some gameplay footage and somebody also showing us how this is possible. Let's see. That is an excellent idea for GameStop. Let's see. I want a flip phone Razer. Razer. They need to bring out a Razer phone that comes with that classic look to it, sleek. That looks like a Razer. Let's see. Mark says GameStop definitely needs to start spending some of their $4 billion on something they stole all that money from the shit. Whoa, okay, hold on. Remember, guys, this is just opinion, strictly in our opinion, okay? He goes and says that so okay, got it. So yeah, I mean, there is some mixed reactions here and there and what they've been doing, and you know, sometimes it benefits the company and sometimes it doesn't. But in this case, it looks to be that it's benefiting, knowing the fact that they have acquired and pretty much have all this cash settled, not only from, you know, the offering, but also other things that could give them the opportunity to make this happen, make the right moves, and for GameStop and also Koss to make moves in terms of price action, and for the shareholders like yourselves to benefit and profit off of it. So, I mean, that is, of course, not financial advice, and this is your decision based on whatever information that's out there and what's happening here now. So, I like this. I really love this idea. This is just me. I wouldn't mind actually ordering this myself. So, why not? Why not live my childhood once again and get myself one of these, and also, of course, to be able to keep one for a collectible use. And maybe it might cost something in the future. Who knows? And last but not least, multiplayer action. So enjoy thrilling multiplayer gameplay through a link cable. You remember that? You remember, like, for example, when you were playing Pokemon and then you had that USB type cable that goes from Game Boy to Game Boy? Game Link. Remember Game Link? And you would trade your Pokemon. So, like, you would go to the Poke Center and you would go in and you trade your Pokemon with the other person. just so you can be able to collect all of them. So they're doing this for multiplayer action. So all of this and more. And then here you got your games here. Toki Tori, Patchy Matchy, Dragonin. I don't know how to say that name. But this is definitely the ultimate tribute to the Game Boy. Faithful recreation, beautifully done here. Seamless gameplay mechanics. Tetris cartridge included. So it comes, look at that. This is exactly when the Game Boy Retro came out, and it included Tetris. This is definitely an ultimate tribute. I love it. I love this. In my opinion, I really love this. And Mark Lehresh, I'd like to say it's a pleasure as always for you to stop by. Man, I know it's been a while. I know you got a lot of things going on, and come through more often, man, whenever you got the time. So take care of yourselves. Hopefully your family's well and everything. Love, peace, happiness to you. Thank you again. But this is awesome. I love it. I definitely wouldn't mind getting this for sure. Look at that. So, you know, I'm not gonna take much time doing this, but definitely, of course, not financial device. Go ahead and browse through the website. Go to the link on their Twitter page and see for yourself, and browse through, and for sure. Now, when it comes to the stock, what's going on here, right? So, again, most of this, as a matter of fact, let me go back. Let me go to SPY. Okay, no, not HUMA, SPY. I clicked on SPY. Let's go ahead and show you, right, the price action from SPY. Let's do the same thing here. This is the 1 minute. I gotta go to the 5 minute. Here we go. Okay. Yeah. All right. So, if you haven't, let's see, 325, 210, 210. Okay. Frank, I haven't seen you in a while. What's going on with you, Frankie? So we're here just looking at the price action on the 5 minute for SPY and GME. So you can see that it had some effect. All right. So you had the sell off as soon as market opened for SPY, bringing us down a lot, from 575 all the way down to a low of 570.90. And you can see, even though GameStop opened up climbing a little bit to a high of 22.64, this actually came back down along with SPY and the rest of the price action here to bounce at the same moment. So in a way, this did have some effect on GME in the way the algos were trading, except for what happened with this big news on GME here. Okay, this is definitely good signs ahead. And then you can see here right around 1:15, 1:20 in the afternoon Eastern time, SPY recovering greatly and coming back to the range here right around 572 and change, and then closing like that. Now Now, in terms, I will get to those tickers. So anybody who wants to view some tickers, just let me know on the chat, and we will look into it. I'm glad that you're doing great. I'm doing great as well. I'm just happy that tomorrow is Friday, and we all gets paid. We getting some money, and I know what I'm gonna do with my money. I'm gonna spend it on rent and some bills, unfortunately. So I would have loved to get some action tomorrow, but I'm a little bit limited. So we'll just check real quick on what's happening with the Fintel data on GME. As we see here, the short interest at 36,551,732 shares. Short interest ratio at 2.68 days to cover, so it actually came down a little bit more. Short interest percentage of the flow, 8.95%. Off exchange short volume was 1,088,566 shares with the off exchange short volume ratio of 37.59, so a little less on the short side. Bulls are coming back. 6 hours ago, from 1 million shares as of 14 hours ago, we got brought back down to 850,000 shares, and the cost to borrow did climb up just a little tiny bit, to 0.42%. And that is the data so far. If we take a look at the max pain for GameStop for the options chain expiring tomorrow, September 27th, we got some action here. $21 is the max pain for GME, but we're definitely above that, unless they try to do their usual and try to bring GameStop back under $22 a share, making those $22 calls out of the money and not do so much. But who knows what tomorrow would bring. A lot of things happening tomorrow. We just got to see what happens. Yeah, we definitely got to see what happens for sure. All right. So let's go ahead and look at WNW requested by Frank here. And, I like to do this. I like to look and see what's happening. And it looks like we got ourselves a China stock. What is this? Meiwu technology company. And if you haven't been noticing, China has been pumping the markets over there for the past 2 days, I believe. And not only that, but we got a lot of stock pumping up to the upside. You got Alibaba, you got Pinduoduo, or also known as P Diddy, not Diddy, but P Diddy. And right now, you can definitely see that it's having an effect on a lot of China stocks. Meiwu Technology is one of them, but it has been going through some dry volume, recently. Well, for a long time. For the first half of September, until the markets in China started pumping, and WNW started pumping too as well. So let's see what's going on. What's the latest here on Meiwu? September 11, they had received a NASDAQ notification letter regarding bid price deficiency. So on the 10th of September, they have received a notification letter from NASDAQ listing qualification staff, the NASDAQ stock market, notifying the company that the minimum bid price per share for its ordinary shares has been below $1 for a period of 30 consecutive business days, and the company therefore no longer meets the minimum bid price requirements set forth in NASDAQ listing rule 5550A2. So what this means is, Frankie, that the notification received has no immediate effect on the listing of the company's ordinary shares on NASDAQ. Under the NASDAQ listing rules, the company has until March 10, 2025 to regain compliance. So they have all this time, all of these months here leading to March 10th, plenty of time for them to make a comeback and try to break above the dollar minimum bid for at least 10 consecutive business days, so they can be able to confirm that compliance and also regain the requirements. All right, so if they do not regain compliance during such 180-day period, they will be eligible for an additional 180 calendar days provided if the company meets the continued listing requirements for market value of publicly held shares and other initial listing standards. That's right. And then it says here, and provide a written notice of its intention to cure this deficiency during the second compliance period by effecting a reverse stock split if necessary. So that is usually what happens, and this is why at times you would have to always make sure and be careful. This bird, at your own risk. Make sure that you know what you're getting yourself into, especially when you're involved with stocks that are trading below that $1 minimum and below, and especially if it's definitely under 10 cents, you know that it will have a difficult time trying to reach that minimum bid of $1 from that price, and it will further risk themselves of not being compliant. Therefore, the company would have to make a choice whether implement the, oh my god, to implement the reverse stock split, or or get delisted and get sent to the OTC markets, which would be completely off the board. And in that case, you wouldn't want that to happen if you're in this in the stock, for example. All right, so that's the situation right now, as we see that the price is at and closed at 87.5 cents, and pre-market 86 cents. Get a San Conyer, they said. It was gonna be a great idea, they said. And this is the consequences of getting a San Conyer as a bird and dealing with one. So yeah. Not not a good idea. I love the bird. I think the bird is amazing, but yeah. So anyway, yeah, that would be great. So WNW, says Frankie, has 60 million in cash and a very low outstanding share structure, float around 2 or 3 million shares. So at that point, you would think that the company would consider doing a buyback share program and buying pretty much the float to be able to bring the stock back over the dollar minimum bid required for them to stay compliant and stay listed, and not having to go through a reverse stock split. I think that would be a great idea, unless they have something in store, and that you know, they have something up and coming that will be considered as a catalyst for their stock to make them rip up and break over that dollar and further. So yeah, you can see it right here, as mentioned by Frankie. They currently have a market cap of 2.94 million, just shy of 3 million. Average of 79,000 shares traded in a 30-day range. Today was 574,000 shares traded. So I find that quite interesting there. Now, if we look, let's look at the stats here for cost to borrow, because I'm actually curious about that. Cost to borrow fee for Meiwu is 25.71%, and only just 40,000 shares available. So they've been running out of shares as of right now. And could we consider this a good sign? Yes, of course, because we do need to see that the shares are running out, and when they don't have any more shares and the cost to borrow rises, then we could definitely see some rebound, or guarantee that this stock will indeed, in fact, make some moves to the upside, right? So that's usually the case scenario. That's usually what we need to see, of course, if you're involved into the stock. So from the daily chart here, all right, remember, this is just speculation here, not financial advice, all right? This is what I do is use the indicators, and also do hypothetical TA, all right? But we could come up with some ideas of what could happen, of course. And just by looking at the way that this popped, you can see that this actually went today at a high of 95 cents per share. So they were literally so close to breaking that dollar bid, minimum bid, and trading above $1. And of course, again, as mentioned, they'd have to stay above $1 for 10 consecutive trading days in a row. Therefore, they would receive a letter stating that they are once again that they're in the safe zone, and that they have regained compliance to stay listed in the NASDAQ, and see what they do afterwards, right? So currently, we'll just say that the goal PT and the level of resistance is at the $1. And if we see this continue, this trajectory, now you can see it here. Hold on. That the MACD also looks a bit bullish. Okay, we had the crossover. We're hitting that convergence, or as people like to call it, a bullish divergence. And we just need that momentum to continue moving up. And so is the ADX. The ADX is trending bullish here. The bright green is definitely a good thing, in my opinion, at least. But the only thing that you would need to see is for this green line here to continue to curl right back over, but the red line to move the opposite direction in order for that. It's like the Bollinger Bands, right? And so once they start expanding away from each other, that presents a bullish indicator for a stock and for more upside potential, in my opinion, of course. So you have to look out for that. Of course, I am actually going to keep an eye on this stock for sure, all right, and see what happens, all right? So I see those hearts. I love you. And also, you see this trend here, this transitions to bullish. You need to see that also climb up to as well. The higher it climbs, the stronger the trend in that bullish trajectory, in my opinion. So just keep an eye on that, of course. What can we say? What can we say about this? The trend here looks pretty good so far. We got to look at the hourly. We got to look at the other time frames and see if it all plays out at the same time, all right? Because the larger time frames could say something different, but you also need to look at the smaller time frames and see if it all aligns with each other, technical wise. All right, so you can tell already that we see some weakness. All right, because they had that little rally. And so seeing it from here, I would like to say that it needs to hold above 83 cents, consolidate and go for another leg up, and trying to hit back over 90 cents. If not, if it breaks down, then you would have to come back down. Well, you would have to see this come back down to 76 cents as a level of support. So that is your current range for now for Meiwu. Okay? So you can see it here on the 15 minute. On the 15 minute, now you got that bearish divergence beginning to come to fruition. And as long as it doesn't continue and it becomes short-lived and goes for another bounce up, then by all means we would continue to see that upward movement. Okay? All right, so for now, that is the case scenario, the bullish and the bearish case scenario. Now, the second ticker that you mentioned, MLGO. Let's see what that's all about. Let's look at the news. The ladies left. Welcome back, Kevin. Is her cage round or square? The cage is actually square, fishy. MicroAlgo. Oh, so you see, look, even you see, even this stock also 2 days ago have received a non-compliance notice from NASDAQ. So it's the same thing as Meiwu. Okay, so in the regulatory filing this past Monday, that had been notified, that is not compliance with the minimum bid of $1 per share. The company has 180 calendar days. What the hell? Until March 24 to regain compliance. Give me 1 second. Just read along there for yourselves. And just give me just a few moments. Okay, so I'm back. So yeah, so March 24th of next year, all right, to regain compliance. MicroAlgo says that it plans to take all reasonable measures to regain compliance. So now they're confident, they're optimistic, and it seems like they are ready to be on top of this and to make sure that they are doing they're taking the necessary precautions in making sure that their company stays compliant to the requirements and stay listed, and also make some moves financially and in terms of getting a better valuation for the stock, right? So that's what I'm thinking here, you know. So let's see what Frankie says about MGLO. So MLGO has came down from $25.48 through convertibles at an exercise price of 87 cents. I think they are almost done. They have 60.8 million in cash, which is sufficient for the very next 12 months. I would have to agree. I would definitely have to agree. There's no reason for them to take advantage of the cash at hand and work on making those moves and taking their time to be able to, benefit from the time, of course, yes, but also to meet those requirements, complete projects, whatever they are all about, and get this stock to make some big moves, so they can get out of that they can get out of that situation. A lot of stock, I'm telling you, a lot of these stocks have fallen, and it's just it sucks. They usually have to go through reverse stock splits, or you would see those companies fail and never come back. So Zelly, welcome back. So let's look at the larger time frames here. All right. Oh wow, what is this? Oh. Okay. Give me 1 second. So it looks like, oh wow. That's a wicked Frankie, this is a one wicked chart. And it looks like they have been through a stock split before. This year actually, since March 22nd of this year. A 1 for 10. It looks like they haven't had any other stock splits before that. So, let's see how this looks like. So technically, pre-split, they were at a high of $15.60 back in December 7th of 2023. They must have had some type of event happen there, and then have their stock dropped hard, and then resulting in going down below their requirements, staying listed and going through a reverse stock split. Whew. So yeah, I can see here. It definitely had many moments where it would go through some spikes, up and down spikes, massive swings for sure. So like if we can calculate, for example, this one here, pre-split. No. So from here, this took oh wow, this took a 420 some percent gain in 3 days before it came tumbling down back to those previous lows. Give me 1 second. I'm looking through some things here. Okay, and then it managed to. Wow, this was a big drop, though. Honestly, a big drop here. So this is technically, yeah. So this was technically $15.60, dropping down to like maybe 4 cents. This was this was probably like a 4 cent. Oh shoot, yeah. Let's see. I guess shorts brought it all the way down from July on to August. They got their convertibles, so it lost more than 99% within a few months. I think there will be a pop. That is. Let's see. Let's see how this looks. Let's see how this looks post split. Oh, the fudge. And it looked like it had another event here, yeah, from July. From $1 all the way to a high of 25. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. Can I do this? Can I do this? Can I do this now? Currently with a cost to borrow fee of 25.66 from 19.73 with 3,800,000 shares available to short or borrow. So it's pretty high. Is this considered let's see. I think eventually, yeah, I would say with a 1.82 market cap, $1 million market cap, that's really tiny. Short okay, shares float 2.86. So they wow, okay. Makes sense. This makes sense. So this could be a risky play, actually, to be honest. So look at the 4 hour real quick and just zoom in and see this price action here. Give a moment to look at this for a little bit as I take a bathroom break. So if you would excuse me, I'll be right back. Roar. Okay. Your numbers on check dilution tracker. It says ground. Yeah, these numbers here. I don't know. I could look at Frankie if you're still here. I can look at Weeble. You said dilution numbers? No, I mean dilution tracker. All right, let me look. Let me look at this. Dilution tracker. Dilution trackers. Oh, do I need to have an account with them? I think I never had an account with this. Get a free account. This is actually really interesting. Never seen this before. So I gotta log in to actually look into this. So I would have to go ahead and register and make I would have to make an account with them. You have a free account? Got it. So let me go ahead and do that. Let me go ahead and do that right now. And I appreciate you, Frank, for sharing this website, because I honestly did not know about this. I should be, but I'm gonna go ahead and register for this real quick. So just give me a moment. All right. Then I'm gonna have to go ahead and I would love that right now. Okay, there you go. I gotta go to the email. Awesome. Is there a hold on. Oh, I don't need to wait, hold on. So I don't need to I'm confused. Okay, let me see. MLGO MicroAlgo. Okay, all right. Okay, I got it. Okay. Got it. It said Moessa. Okay. So yeah, market cap currently 10.2 million. The EV is at negative 84.2 million. And the float currently is at 39.79 million with OS of 42.68. Estimated net cash short 2.21. Okay. Okay. Cash position here. Current cash estimate of 96.31 million. Wow. That is a lot. That is a lot for real. And come on now, 96.3 million. Their market cap is at 10.2 million. They could definitely do a lot with that. So there's no reason for this to actually, just let the shorts have the stock and completely destroy it, But also this company comes from China in the software sector, infrastructure industry, technology sector. I mean, okay. Wow. Okay. So public SPAC warrants registered here says the exercise price was at $115. Total warrants issued 241,250. Okay. So it shows convertible notes. Conversion price of 87 cents, as you were mentioning, Frankie, and total shares issued when converted at 34,482,758 shares. Principal amount, a total of $30 million. Maturity date is for August 1st, 2025. Johnny Rodriguez, welcome back. Okay, so I guess that's the latest right there. For the February 20, I think the most. Let's see. December shelf. Let's see this one. I want to see the one that's the sooner one. I would have to say this one, the February 2024 convertible notes. Maturity date until February 28th of next year. Conversion price $5. Total shares issued when converted 2,200,000. Total principal amount of $11 million. Wow. The 34 million shares are already included in the 42.6. Wow. I wonder what this will. I wonder where this would go through then. Okay. What about holders? Let's see. Okay, so this was filed on the 14th of August. Tower Research Capital with only 1,554 shares. Why does it say only one share for JP Morgan? That's funny. Filing. So you said the 6K, which came out yesterday. Okay, so yesterday's 6K filing says they made a profit of 0.074 per share, but that's mainly through the convertibles, in my opinion. But revenues have risen as well. Ooh, okay. Wow. This could be a big deal, honestly, for sure. If played right. If played right, and mind you, like it is trying to come back a little bit here in the green at almost 2%. Let's look at the hourly and see how that looks like. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, if this trend continues, I feel like this would be solid for another move and to try to test back over 26 cents. So I would say that would have to be like the, well, in my opinion, it would have to be like the resistance. So it's gotta break somewhere around here, and then focus on trying to break this level of resistance here at 29. I'd say to 30 cents. Oh man, what? I was in William's stream earlier this morning when he first started streaming, but I was just only there to say something, and then that was it. I was there to sneakingly promote my my stream. So I just just found it interesting. How is William doing, by the way? Because I haven't been really going into his streams like that. It's a trade, not a long-term investment. Yeah, I would have to agree with you. I wouldn't want to see this as a long-term, especially if it's a stock from China. No offense to any who lives over there. I don't think that whatever's happening is pretty stable. I think things are gonna actually get worse. I would only consider, and this is not financial advice, of course, take this with precaution, trade at your own risk when it comes to these low cap stocks. It could benefit, but it could also take a turn and go the other direction. I don't know. But from what's been said so far by Frankie, looks good. 96 million cash at hand when we already have about, what we said again, market cap of 10 million and the float of 39.79 million. They could do a lot with that. 96 million cash at hand, and this could definitely pull some crazy numbers and a lot of upside if played right. And would only consider, in my opinion, as a quick in and out swing trade. You enter in, okay, you get in and you get out. All right. So that's how I see these plays usually. All right. You either want to break through these levels and you know what I'm saying? So Does Birdie want to play? Birdie want a cracker? Yeah, when I've seen trades like this, I just only would treat them as a swing trade, scalp in and out. And you know, like I said, it's risky, you know, going through these types of trades. Oh my goodness, this bird. So also with WNW or Meiwu, that is also considered like a potential scalp trade. When it comes to also those scenarios where they're, you know, when they're also yeah. So definitely, I definitely would see this for sure, swing this in and out. Let's see. They also got here a resistance of 37 and change, 37 cents, and then another previous resistance up here at like 42 cents here. Huh? Yeah. Let's see. It kind of gives you that trader's high, and you're like, oh, this looks good. It's got a nice trend. I could definitely get in and get out, put a couple of hundred, get in at 24 cents, and then get out at 35 cents. Because overall, I mean, that type of move from here will definitely guarantee you a 50% move. If this thing were to go crazy, of course, this would only be considered a 25 to 27% move. So, you know, other than that, like, shoot, you would definitely take that off the table for sure. And of course, you know, if this thing were to rip like crazy and break through previous resistance levels, back to, you know, for example, this is just an example, right? Back to like 42 cents. That's already like an 80% gain, right? So boom. Let me go on and say thank you for sharing those tickers, Frankie. Let me go ahead and let's go and revisit the ticker that Kat had mentioned earlier. I think it was ACHR. ACHR, right? Let's go ahead and do that. ACHR Aviation. So ACHR Aviation, it looks like on the daily that it's ACHR Aviation. What is going on with that? Another red day here. Well, no. So wait, it actually traded back up. It doesn't make sense. Hold on. Let me go to the 24-hour chart. Okay, what? But why does it look? Alright, give me the scoop, Cat. Let me hear the scoop on this. Okay. Okay, so BlackRock owns. BlackRock signed a deal. Look at this. Okay. Click on institutional holder name to show a listing of holdings. This might omit some small ETFs. Okay. So here we go. So BlackRock effective. Can you hear me? Okay, testing. So effective June 30th of this year, and filed on August 14. BlackRock now owns 19,613,159 shares. So they own 5.68% of the company. The change was from 4,751,391 shares. The form type was a 13F HR, which is completely massive, and also here picked up and effective June 30th, filed August 14, ARC Investment Management. Kathy Woods staked in here, owning 7.37% of the company with 25,457,388 shares. But it was a change of negative 2,801,465 shares. So I believe that is a sell. So she had sold about that amount, and now she has 25,457,388 shares of this stock. Remember, this is only just updated what was filed. Let's see. Kat sent a bit of info on Discord, so let's go ahead and see. Real quick. Thank you, Kat, for that link. So let's see. Maybe there is a little bit of a change. So it's different here. So, okay. So it definitely changed here. So this was effective January 29th of 2024. Form 13G/A. Previous shares was 11,376,085 shares. The latest shares was 15,324,153 shares. Shares percentage of 34.70%. Owned 6%. Now, let's see. Interesting here. Ownership negative 6.25%. But then here it shows that he owned 5.68% of the company with 19,613,159 shares. Interesting there. Okay. Okay. Oh, here it is. Now it doesn't show the average paid, which would be pretty cool to actually know that information. I'd have to also get an account with them. But it says here, effective June 30th, filed 8/13/2024. Common class A shares, the ID number, and the reported shares, which was 19,613,159 reported shares. And yeah, okay, so this is the updated right there. Yep, this is all. Reported value is at 69. Reported value 69 point. Give me 1 second. So so they pretty much own here. Well, it's like back and forth here. Like, I don't know. It's like they bought, they sold, then they bought way more around this filing that it shows. And so now they don't like you to be demanding, Kevin. They flagged you once again. So now they own the value of $69 million worth of this company. $69 million. You can believe that? But at some point, depending on like the amount of shares. Okay, this is cool. I like this information for sure. And then ARCA here. Then ARC as well. So a lot of big names there. A lot of big names. Looks like State Street sold 9 million shares here as well. So they now only own 3.49% of the stock. But this should be an indicator as well. If you see, even in my opinion, and misinformation of BlackRock adding almost 5 million shares of this company, you know that's a big thing, a big indicator. This could move the stock greatly if this is the case. I do not see Vanguard here. Where is Vanguard? Vanguard. Did I miss it? Did I miss Vanguard? It's right there in my face. What am I talking about? They gained 1,091,189 shares. So it puts them up 3.23% of ownership of the company. So now they have 11,171,977 shares currently. So let's look at ACHR. Let's look at what's happening here. Okay. There is some back and forths here, but if that's the case and BlackRock is owning most of the company, don't be surprised if this actually turns back around and starts to pump, in my opinion. Let's look at the 4-hour real quick. What is going on here, huh? Chill out. Let's see. We have a big bounce here off of $2.82, and had stayed above here around this area of support. So I'm gonna say 294. The last level of resistance here at $3.43. So I want to say somewhere around this range here, where the stock can actually come back up here, and that'd be great. So this would be the range here to try and test. What is this? I made a label that says label maker for a label maker. You're wild. You're definitely wild. So New York Stock Exchange actually investing into ACHR Aviation? Wow. Now let's look at the latest here, because I see some news here as an hour ago. All right, Johnny, get home safe. Let us know. Yuri's back. Really now? Let's look at the hourly real quick. How does that look like? It looks like there is, so it looks like there is a consolidation period here. So this could hold up for a little bit. All right. What you would like to see is, of course, this to trade over the displaced EMA, the 9-day period, which is this pinkish line. It needs to bounce off from here, and what this looks like, it kind of resembles, in a way, an inverse head and shoulders. So, you know, sort of like this type of pattern. And from there, it just started to push back over $3, which is what the goal target is. If bullish, it needs to break $3, and after that, would start to push back over. So we gotta know, we gotta find out if that's the case. So let me go ahead and do this. Oh, what the heck is this? Hold on. Oh, what? Oh, okay, here we go. So short interest is at a whopping 49,488,926 shares. Short interest ratio of 5.68 days to cover, and a short interest percentage of the float of 22.28%. Off exchange short ratio, volume ratio at 63.61%. So that's pretty high there. They loaded up on shares, almost 1 million shares loaded as of 7 hours ago. So they're desperate. They're desperate to bring the stock a little bit more down. But the cost to borrow fee is still quite low, but still maintaining at around 10%. All right, so from there we're looking at this situation playing out. If that's the case, what we need to see, of course, is also the ADX here switching up here, because you can see this needs to start climbing back over. This needs to start dropping back down, and the band's expanding, and then having the trend change back up to the green for that confirmation. All right. Zali's like, keep your eyes on the road, please. Please be safe, Johnny. Oh, that tastes so good. I'm drinking some turmeric ginger tea with some honey. Oh, that's so good. Let's see. Oh, this is a 5-minute. Okay. Look at the 15. All right, it's a 15. 45. Even the MACD on the 45 here, just like looking like it wants to bottom out and then have a bounce from here. Got all this momentum here to try to come back over. I really think it does have a potential to break over $3 in my opinion. Because all the other time frames here looks to be bottoming out here. Yeah, for sure. Here too in the 2 hour. 2 hour, and let's look at the 4 hour real quick. And the 4 hour too as well. Okay. Yes. Tea time, tea o'clock for me. Coffee o'clock for you, Zelly. Wakey wakey. So that's pretty cool. So we'll definitely have to keep an eye on this stock too as well. ACHR, not financial advice. MicroAlgo to MLGO. So that is your little quick TA there. All right, you got all these again these boxes here that I put up here, which considers to be the supply box and the resistance box. All right. Boom. Boom, boom. Let us go. Now, if Frankie mentioned here LGHL. Wow, what a coincidence. Lion Group Holdings. Is that my stock? Oh my god, my stock is doing so well. Look at that. Alright, so Frankie's other ticker here, LGHL. Not financial advice. So if you hear honey chirping like that, it's because the water is on from the sink. Damn, Frank. You into Chinese stocks? Are you also looking at HKD, Frankie? Yeah, Johnny, this is my company right now. Not financial advice. Lion Group Holding, Ltd. I'm working with Chinese brokers. Okay, don't tell anybody. Shh, it's a secret. Just like a burger. My stock costs 24 cents. It went up to 7.28% on the day, so it ended up closing on the green. It definitely does. if that's the case, not financial advice, I'm gonna invest into Lion Group. So let's see what's going on with Lion Group here. I got a market cap of, oh wow, market cap is only, no wait, let's look at it on let's look at it on here instead. Okay, so market cap is now, well, it was here recorded on TradingView It was a market cap of 915.14 thousand shares. I mean, 915.14 thousand market cap, and shares float 2.72 million. On Dilution Tracker, the market cap is now at 1.7 million. The float is now 5.99 million. Estimated net cash per share 6.17. Institutional ownership entry is at a 0.4%. Now the holders, it looks like Rumblind Advisors added 10,000 shares to their port, to their yeah. So okay, so you got Rumblind, you got HRT, you got UBS Group, who added 4,669 shares. Bank of America with 2,000, and that's what it says here. Filed August 14th of this year. Dilution news. So current, let's see. Visualize dilution impact of each filing type relative to current shares outstanding across over 1,500 tickers. Okay. So current shares outstanding 6.87 million. 6.87 million shares outstanding. Cash position 44.69 million of cash at hand. And so right now, currently, this thing is holding at around 30, almost 24 cents. But what a rip, right? So this was at a low of 21 cents and a high of 25 cents right here. Yeah. So this actually came from a low of 18, almost 19 cents. So there is some buying going on here, some activity going on, and I like it because it's my stock. I'm joking. But if you look at it from the 4-hour chart, you could see it has a nice what it seems to look like a cup and handle. You guys see this? That's what it looks like to me. How do we draw this? How do we do this? I wish you could be able to like draw this out, because that's what it looks like. Slime line. How do you do this? Is this how you do it? Oh no. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I don't know what that's about. Yeah. I think it definitely looks like a cup and handle for sure. The handle's about to break off if it can. If it does, then we can definitely go over 26 cents. 28 cents seems to be the last level of resistance. And then you have here, let's just round it up to 30 cents. So 30 cents would have to be the target for this to actually start moving up and break from here. If bullish. Let's see what else. Fits to you. Oh yeah, okay. I would say something like this would play out. So let me go ahead and just add a box here. Let's add a box right here, and then add a box right here. Again, this is just me being hypothetical, right? This could play out, this could not play out. This can or cannot. Might not. Who knows? But if this whole thing here on the 4-hour chart, this cup and handle, which is what I'm seeing here, if you guys see the same thing, then good. Okay, then I'm on the right track. If this is the case, the handle breaks out, boom, we're over 26 cents, consolidates, and then goes for another leg up to 29 to 30 cents, which would have to be the gold target, the GT. So it had to be around this range. So in, out. If you see this as a longer term hold, that's up to you. There hasn't been any news as of late here. Doesn't show anything on the I don't think they would be updating here, but let's go ahead and look at the hourly on this. The hourly, it looks like it's trying to hold up here. We do have 10 minutes before after market hours close, and the market closes are like officially for the whole day, night. Okay. 30 minute. The 30 minute. Okay. It looks like, yeah, it could do that too as well here on the 30-minute chart. Okay. Not bad here. It's not bad here. I think this is definitely possible here. Right now it's break even, so that means it's definitely holding up, and it could definitely continue for that fact, and maybe we can get that break over 26. Okay. Let me see if there's any other information here. We did look at the holders. Filing there was a 6K filing here as of September 3rd. So there hasn't really been anything going on in terms of that and financials. I'm pretty sure. What's the FinBiz? What is it? A quote? This is a quote only. Oh, okay. News, has there been any news as of right now? So the only thing was just a month ago at August 19th, where Lion Group Holding makes strategic investment of Agunua Technology to explore new opportunities in carbon finance. So let's just go ahead and read this for a little bit. Let's see what this is all about. Right? So from Hong Kong, the operator of an all-in-one trading platform, which Frankie mentioned, it's a Chinese broker, had announced that it had entered into a non-binding term sheet with Hong Kong Agunua Technology and plans to acquire a 60% post-investment equity stake in Agunua Technology. The investment, valued at $4.8 million, will be executed using $2.88 million worth of American Depository shares of the company, priced at $1.20 per ADS. And this strategic investment marks Lion Group's significant expansion in the global carbon finance market, further enhancing its core competitiveness in climate financing, green finance, transition finance, and climate AI application services. The closing of the investment is subject to the execution of the definitive agreement and certain closing conditions set forth in the definitive agreement. Does it show a date? No. Oh, okay. All right, Kat. Thank you once again for the update on Archer. Much appreciated. Much love. You get some rest, or I don't know, or maybe you're staying up because you rested a lot today. But we'll catch you later, Kat. Again, thank you. Can you start the stream over? Never goodbyes, Johnny. Don't say goodbye. Let's see you later. Let's see. Okay, it says here, by targeting key global markets, South-South cooperation countries, and the Greater China region, this move will not only diversify and enhance Lion's and innovative product offerings, delivering more comprehensive and specialized carbon finance solutions to the company's clients, but also open up substantial revenue opportunities with SIG-X revenue expected to surpass $200 million by 2029. Okay. It's pretty cool. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Let me just do it from here. Oh, it's not bad either. We only have 85,000 shares left to short as of 11 hours ago, and the cost to borrow, the max is at 14.58%. So looks like it's decent. We could see some activity. Again, not financial advice, but do trade at your own risk when it comes to penny stocks and stocks that are at a low price. It's like the MGLM, was it? I forgot the ticker symbol. WNW, especially if they're prone and at risk of a delistment if they're not regained compliance with the NASDAQ. I don't think this is the case for Lion Group, because there hasn't been any, as of I haven't seen here, but it looks like they don't have that letter of compliance from the NASDAQ. So we'll see what happens. We'll definitely put this on the list and keep an eye on it and look for some update. Again, Frankie, thank you. And let's go ahead and look at you know what, I'm actually curious, so I wanna see what this looks like. Oh, okay. So, Frankie, can you guys hear me now? Wow. Literally cut the mic off for all that time. Oh my god. How long was I not talking for? Here's Frankie again. Because I thought I was speaking through the mic, but thank you once again for sharing the tickers, for coming on to the stream, joining us, hanging out with us. Thank you for the positive vibes, for showing some love. And glad to be able to talk with you and to have given an overview of this of these stocks. And I didn't even know you was in Germany, so hello to Germany. I don't know if it's Guten Abend or Guten Morgen, but happy Friday. Have a great night, and if anything, have a great weekend, and come back anytime. So thank you, Frankie, and be safe. Thank you. I can't believe my mic was out for a couple of minutes. Thank you, Zelly. Okay. Oh. What is this? Okay. No. Nope. Nope. Oh, wait a minute. This was last updated today? Wait, hold on. Yeah, I appreciate it, you, Yuri. Your anatomy. Moistly. Wow, so this was last updated. Wow. So August 2022 shelf unlimited. Current raisable. What is this? Does this make any sense? What? Wait a minute. A current raisable amount. This is the current amount that can be raised through offerings at the markets or equity lines. The price amount factors in the baby shelf restriction and 1/3 of float rule, and then the total price amount that could be raised from the shelf. Why does this say $9,999,999,999 for both? Baby shelf restriction, none. Whether the shelf is currently under baby shelf rule IB6, if yes, they can only raise 1/3 of IB6 float value minus any amount raised while under baby shelf rule in the last 12 months. Total amount, price amount of securities issued using this shelf was supposedly $1,254,720,000. Outstanding shares 361,354,955 shares. The float, and there goes Travis. The float is just shy under, with $360,346,949. The highest 60-day close of 5/31. IB6 float value, which is equal to highest 60-day close multiplied by float, used to determine how much can be raised under baby shelf. I don't know what that means. Is $1,913,442,299. The last banker, the last known investment bank that the company had a relationship with is Citibank, is Citigroup, whatever. Effect date that the shelf received effect status from the SEC was August 4th of 2022. Expiration date is August 4th of 2025, and the last update current raisable amount was determined was today, 2024, September 26th. Interesting. Let's look at see if there's any change here in holdings. AMC was definitely fun today. Can you guys agree? Was it fun? Seems like it was really fun today, right? Yeah. No. I don't know. But thank you. It looks like it definitely bounced back. We had a bounce here from a low of 439 and a high of 455, and closed at 454. So we did close in the green, up 3.65%, which is cool. Okay, well now we got we had a green day for EMC. Now can this actually break back over 450 and continue to maybe 470, 480, maybe? Thank you, Zelly. Thank you. What was the cost analysis? You would have to go in the beginning of the video. I'm not going to restart. Sorry. Thank you, Kevin. I'm joking, Yuri. I'll go back to it and see what's up. Let's go to the 4 hour. And 4 hour looks like a nice reversal here. Pretty much, I'm actually feeling this reversal in a way, and it's definitely above the 9-day period displaced exponential moving average. You can see here the EMA clouds, the 9-day period EMA clouds, taking a bounce and rebounding, and also trying to climb back up. So look, this is pretty much what I'm seeing here. The MACD here flat and establishing a bottom here, looking for a bounce along with the price action, possibly tomorrow, and going positive. Yeah, that's right, honey. Right now it's at a standstill, but it's at a good position because, in my opinion, the green has to start climbing and the red has to start dropping and cross over to be able to once again have this green and bright green go up and have that confirmation, that bullish indicator that tells us, holy crap, we're gonna push up some more tomorrow. Are we gonna have a green day tomorrow? Maybe. That could be the case. Who knows? And who knows? Maybe we might retest 460, as this was the last level of resistance here. Well, it was support, could be resistance. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put this right there. We're gonna move this up a little bit and just move this a little bit here. So this would have to be, because you know how AMC moves, there has been a lot of volume for AMC, so it's a little bit dry. It's a little bit dry, but if that's the case, then it needs to break over 450, and it would have to stay above 460. As a matter of fact, it needs to stay above 463 and break this last wick here at this candle, 4-hour candle back in Tuesday, to then come back to this range right over here. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna move this. Actually, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna clone this. And then come right here and change the color of this. How do we change the color? Like this? Hold on. Like this? Okay. I guess that makes sense. So this would have to be the range that it would have to come back up. And that is the goal for tomorrow. So in order for AMC to continue on this reversal and uptrend, it needs to break over 455 into 460, range for a bit, and then break back up to 465 and hold for next week. Because October, is there anything happening for October for AMC stock? I kind of want to go to ChatGPT and ask that question. What do you think? You guys want to talk about want to talk to ChatGPT? I'll get a bald eagle this weekend. Oh, you mean a bald eagle coin? Oh, we're gonna talk about that in a few, actually. Mimi's talking to Honey. Oh my God, really? Oh, you want an actual bald eagle bird? Well, you're gonna have to put some protection on your head and make sure that that beak doesn't like hit you on the top of the head and get hurt, because those beaks are freaking sharp as hell. I'm looking at it and I'm like, yeah, I don't know if you want to have that as a pet. Imagine if it screeches in the house. You won't be able to sleep at night. Be badass, yeah. Does Honey like the over or under for Giant Cowboys? For Giants Cowboys, I think Honey actually mentioned something about that. Might go over Cowboys and under Giants. A lot of people banking on Cowboys, I'm guessing. So let's talk about this real quick. The ownership right now filed as of August 14th, effective June 30th, as Vanguard had purchased over 5,700,000 shares of AMC, bringing their percentage of pretty much ownership of the stock, puts them up to 8.44%, and now have a amount of 30,514,770 shares. BlackRock with 5.76% of the stock ownership. With a change here, they had bought 11,239,021 shares, bringing them up to their position of AMC at 20,808,054 shares. Renaissance Technologies, who are they? 2.85%, 10,285,826 shares they had bought in 1,585,430. Morgan Stanley with 2.30% of ownership of the stock, 298,703 shares. They had bought 2,952,907 shares. Geode bought in 3.2 million, bringing their position at 7.1 million. State Street buy in 2.6 million, bringing their position up to 6.4 million. Bank of America with a whopping 3.85 million. I'm just rounding it off because I don't want to say the whole number, bringing their position up to like 4.76 million shares. But D.E. Shaw and Company, they had sold 3,962,446 shares. But there's a lot of buys here. I am surprised. Only a few sells. Invesco. Who else? Wow. Graham Capital sold. Millennium Management sold. O'Connor, a distinct business unit of UBS, sold. Two Sigma sold. That's a lot of positions here. Sentiva sold. All of these, oh my god, a majority of them. My goodness. Ballyasney Asset, they sold 1,469,039 shares, bringing their position to 12,736 shares. Booger. Wow. Anywho. What about GME? Let's see. Does it show? I wonder if they show actual name. Huh. Wow. They should put Roaring Kitty as an institution name, with the amount of shares that he has of GameStop. But look at that, Vanguard with the highest position, owning 6.65% of the company, with 29,698,579 shares. And they had bought, that was a change from 4,343,565. Wow. Interesting. Right here you can see, let's see, where is the cash position right here? Right here you can see the cash position of 4,571,830,000 cash at hand right there. Kevin Achupa Rosa? What is that? I gotta be realistic. I'll get a hummingbird since they can fly backwards. Wow. That's hilarious. All right. So let me go ahead and close this. So I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about what I just saw here a while ago. This was posted yesterday, actually, at 1:09 in the afternoon Eastern Time, by someone named French AMC Ape. And it looks like even this person had a conversation with ChatGPT, and was wondering here, just speculation, but where do these shares come from, and who held all those quote-unquote fake shares? We will soon find out. Now, here is the CAT system update. Now, let me see how this goes. Okay. So let's read this together. Now it says here, I don't know what he asked. I don't know what the question was exactly, but the answer from ChatGPT was that, and hopefully this is real, it is important. September 25th, 2024 is important for the Consolidated Audit Trail, aka CAT systems audit trail, due to significant regulatory deadline. This date marks the requirement for industry members, primarily broker-dealers, to start reporting allocation information to the CAT. This involves details on how shares of securities are allocated among different accounts, which is crucial for a comprehensive audit trail of all equity and options trading in the U.S. markets. The CAT system, which was established to enhance market surveillance and oversight, aims to capture and track orders, quotes, and trades throughout their life cycle. Allocations are an important part of this process, as they show how securities are ultimately distributed. The September 25th, 2024 deadline is the final phase of CAT implementation and plays a critical role in closing any gaps in the audit trail, ensuring full transparency and regulatory compliance. Next screenshot here. September 26, 2024. So here's what it says here, apparently, supposedly, allegedly, that this date is significant for the Consolidated Audit Trail because it marks the deadline for clearing broker-dealers to begin reporting allocation information to the CAT. This is a critical step in the complete lifecycle reporting of trades. The September 26, 2024 deadline is the final regulatory requirement in the phased rollout of CAT's implementation plan. It extends the reporting responsibilities to clearing firms which process and settle trades, ensuring that the CAT captures detailed information on the allocation of executed trades to specific accounts. After this date, the CAT system will have the full range of data necessary to provide regulators with an end-to-end view of trading activity from order origination to trade execution and allocation, which is essential for market transparency and regulatory oversight. Okay. Let's read the comments. So, let's see. Why is this still being brought up? Not too sure. But I thought it brought some attention. Brought some attention to me, and I wanted to read what it says here. The comment section here, pretty funny. And it says that all we need now is a regulator that regulates. I love these comments. Been hearing this for years, yet nothing happens. I think the game is rigged, so there's no telling how far these people will go to keep it at that way. Someone is like, how is this going to help us in any way? The CAT system was a way for the SEC to appease retail investors. They never had any intention of actually enforcing anything. We can have concrete 100% evidence of manipulation, and nothing, quite frankly, nothing would be done. Need help from DJT after elected, which is what I'm gonna do when I take over office, and quite frankly, we're gonna put this CAT system into motion. We're gonna expose all the trades, and we're gonna make sure that everything, every order, is counted, and know the location of all these shares, and someone's gonna have to answer. Really, someone's gonna have to answer. Yeah, it's gonna be a big one, a huge one, because in my opinion, we're gonna make AMC great again. And it's funny because DJT was like coming up right afterwards, and I was like, you know what? Let me stop doing this. My goodness. Let's see. Think that this could be the news that you were talking about. This guy is still talking about the CAT system. He's laughing his ass off. Apparently, the CAT system is controlled by Citadel. Meow. I doubt that info will be publicly available. Hope it will be. Hope so. I mean, it's all about transparency, right? All about transparency. Right. But who knows, you know? Only thing I'm counting on is the crash to then expose and just have all of these shorts cover. That's it. And they haven't really covered anything, to be quite frankly. So let's get it done. Let's get this done and over with. October 1st is coming. There's a lot of things happening for this month of October, in my opinion and speculation. Just look at the signs. Look at what's happening. It's a damn shame. It's a damn shame, and sooner or later, in my opinion, things are gonna get exposed. Things are gonna look out, and the light will shine on everything that we need to see. It will come to light, and it will come to fruition. This is why I say to prepare yourselves, properly hedge yourselves, get prepared. Not financial advice, of course. Just my opinion. I wanna baby from you. 'Cause I think I'm gonna go crazy for you. Girl, gonna go crazy for you. I'm in love with you, I'm in love with you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Look at that. I would love to have this, wouldn't you?
Nice.
All those beautiful silver and gold bars. Oh my goodness, look at that. Let's look at that. 999.9 fine gold. Beautifully done here. Really nice. 1 kilo. This is 1 kilo. 9 gold. How shiny that looks. And the silver. Wow. Would love to have that. I would love to own one. Speaking of gold and silver, we're gonna leave it at that as the end of the stream here. All right. DJT needs to break 15, or else it might just do one of those double bottoms there. What is Bitcoin doing right now? Bitcoin is gearing up to, wow, actually, as a matter of fact, look how this played out. This actually played out to become like a big giant George W, or what is this? What is this? Do I need to move this up a little bit more like this? Maybe. Let's see. Lower. This surprisingly, and I didn't move anything here. This is how I had it set up. But looks like Bitcoin here had hit a hard wall there, a hard resistance. This reached 65,865 and came right back down to a low of 64,683. But now it looks like it was consolidating for a bit, and it looks like it's gearing up for another leg up. This is crazy. Could this definitely be the beginning of another bull cycle for Bitcoin? That and other coins, all the altcoins, every coin tracking with Bitcoin and going up, being in the green. Let's see. The dollar index. The dollar had gapped down today, a massive drop from 100.89 to a low of 100.48, and then recovered back up again. So this only means one thing, and that means that precious metals pulled back. So you can see it right here. So once the dollar index recovers, precious metals commodities start to drop again and pull back, and it's nothing crazy, you know. It's just a healthy pullback. But what an incredible gain here! A new all-time high today of 2,000. And as a matter of fact, $2,685.58 per ounce. That's crazy. Silver back under $32 with a high of, well, a new all-time high of $32.71 per ounce. All right. Palladium Yeah, platinum here as well. And then you got copper. Copper was definitely surging as well since Wednesday, September 4th. At a low of 404, reached a high of $4.65. And let's quickly look at oil and see what's happening with oil. Crude oil took a big dump, massive dump here. It did hit almost $72 at that moment here Tuesday, and then data came out. Everything just started to fall right back down. So now we're below quickly, just dropping. Look at that, $72 all the way down to 67. That's crazy. So it looks to me that it wants to try to retest this last level of support at around $65 per barrel, which also means that all of the rest of the sector had dropped. So surprisingly, let's see, so oil, so it dropped. All these other stocks here, including INDO, which I've been watching for some time, for a long time, coming back down to 243. All right, so here the last level of support here at let's just say $2. Jason G, welcome back, Jason. We have discussed a lot since I came back from work at around 5:38, 6 o'clock. We had discussed about GME and Koss working together possibly to create a beautiful create a beautiful handheld that resembled my childhood, that gives tribute to the first Game Boy. It was pretty cool. It was amazing, and yeah, you got to check it out. I don't know if you seen the post, Jason. Let me know if you did, because that had made GME and Koss react, and yeah, I was pretty surprised on how that all transpired. So I think it's great news. I think that really caught me by surprise that they would actually mention, that GameStop would mention Koss in that post. So good stuff so far. But yeah, INDO is one of those stocks I am just closely monitoring, and especially with oil and energy being talked about a lot. I am keeping an eye on this, not financial advice. I am keeping an eye on this stock. So this, as we look at HUSA 2 as well, just above $1. But definitely, and look, wow, surprisingly, Occidental dropping a lot here. This was at 60 and change. 65 bucks here by mid-July, and now we're at a new 52-week low of $49.75. Just above that level of support from September 11th, Wednesday. So $50 looks to be potentially the support level. Maybe a bounce could occur. And we can see here on the ADX too as well, it looks like it wants to start rebounding as that green line is trying to establish a bottom and start to curve right back over and trend back up. I think those are definitely, in my opinion, the sectors to look after. All right, especially when we have the dollar index declining, has been declining ever so more, that have seen in a long time. And you can see it right here. We can look at it on the daily chart as we have been seeing the dollar index decline even from let's see, what was the last high here? The last high was back in September 28th, so it's gonna be 2 years in the making, when the dollar index was at a high of 114.77. Now we find ourselves all the way down here, back down almost to July, mid-July 2023 lows. If we actually manage to see the dollar decrease in value and drop below 100, this could mean trouble. And not only that, you have commodities. If this drops a lot more, if this drops below 100, you're gonna see gold over 2,700, and perhaps silver at 33 to 34, maybe max 35 an ounce. There's a lot going on here. I'm pretty sure, and hopefully you guys have been paying attention to what's going on with the latest news. So by all means, keep tabs. Also, properly hedge yourself. People are getting into physical gold and silver to properly hedge against what could be inevitable at this point and what's coming up soon. Not only that, but let's see, we got paper silver stocks. Well, paper silver, aka silver mining stocks and ETFs and stuff like that. So we have been tracking EXK for a while now, when it was at around 2 and change. Now look at where AXK is at now. Was up today 4.14% and surging. Quite crazy on how this is trending. The trend looks pretty strong, healthy, and if silver does continue to climb along with the situation with the dollar index, like I was mentioning a few moments ago, you're gonna see this transpire. You're gonna see this happen. EXK will surge along with silver. You're gonna see this back to $5 a share for the company, in my opinion. Not financial advice. This is trending nicely. We're close to $4.50 around that area of resistance, so keep an eye on that, as this could be one of the biggest trading opportunities, in my opinion. So do your own research, do your own DD, and remember that you are your own decision maker of your money and your investments. So that's all I gotta say. This here, silver miners rise after metal price hits 12-year high. So it's been 12 years. And silver miners rising on further U.S. Fed rate cut hopes, because this definitely benefits them. And the more rate cuts, the more the decline of the dollar, I believe. So that's what happens. It's good for foreign investors too, as well, when it comes to imports, not exports. So they will definitely be getting a bargain and profiting from this situation, from what it seems. So keep an eye on this. And I think that's a lot that we covered so far. So if anything, just in case, I will be putting Okay, my brain just like gave out on me. One second. So we'll be putting timestamps on this video, on the stream. So anything that you have missed, we'll be putting the timestamps, and in case, all right. So if anything, feel free to visit, and the tickers that we had discussed on this this portion, on this segment of the stream. So by all means, feel free to do that when you can, and at the same time, show some love to the stream. Share this content however you can with all your peeps, with the rest of the fam, and anybody else that could benefit from this type of information. And just as always, this is not financial advice, so anything that was being said in this stream was strictly in my opinion. This is for educational and entertainment purposes only. And I just would like to thank each and every one of you for participating, for hanging out with me and with the rest of the fam and talking it up. And you know, it doesn't even have to be about stocks, you know, it can be about anything else. But I appreciate it. So I would like to give a shout out to everybody here. The one and only Zelly. Thank you for your hard work, for talking it up, engaging with the fam, hanging out with me and everybody. Love you, and thank you as always. Giant hugs. And Yuri, thank you. Kevin, Jason, Johnny Rodriguez. I'd like to thank Kat that was on here, Jesse, Tan, Eric, G, Frankie from Williams Stream. Thank you for stopping by from Germany. I appreciate it. Who else did we get today, huh? Who else did we got today? TP, the Torch Man. Shout out to him. Pamela la 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 la. So Pam and Jesse, shout out to them, and also prayers going out right now to Florida, who is right now being affected with the storm, Helene. Devastating storm here. I think it's just about to enter Florida in the Panhandle. Slowly. DH just missed the stream, but yeah, shout out to Detroit's own DH. AO. We're just about to call it a night. We had a long day streaming the 6 tickers that was up there. If by all means, if you'd like to throw in a specific ticker that you would like to go and be placed on the stream tomorrow, let me know. And you can send a request. Almost done. But before anything, how is everything with you, DH? Let's give some time here. You're at the gym. Had to say hello. Yeah, thank you for stopping by, DH. You already know it's always a pleasure. Go hard at the gym. And break some iron. But yeah, damn, you just reminded me. I gotta get on my grind back in the gym. I really need to do that. So thank you for reminding me. But all is well. I hope everything is good with you, DH. Just went through like another like 2 hours of stream. So if anything, I'm not too sure, DH, if you're on the Discord. Let me know. I think you're in the Discord, DH. Are you? Because if so, you can always chat it up on there. And yeah, if you want to place your tickers for tomorrow's stream, any specific tickers. Let's see some Wolf tomorrow. We haven't seen Wolf in a while. Yeah, you know what? I'll definitely do that for you. I'll definitely do that for you, Moisley. And LMNOP. LMNOP, we can do that. No, I know that's not a real stock. Stop playing with me. Oh man. Let's see. Looks like fun was going on. Was having some fun. Looks like fun is actually. You know what? I will be posting some charts on low, because I just saw. Okay, I just seen fun. Fun looks crazy. Looks a bit primed. I'll take a look at that. Even Saba is looking crazy. Holy crap. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna start posting these charts on the Discord and showing everybody what I just saw. But since I'm just about to, I'm just about to close the stream, so that is not. What the? Oh my goodness. That is so. Oh my goodness. You can't even open the water. This bird is going crazy. Are you really going to buy some of that stock that has your name on it? The Lion Group? I'm thinking about it. Thinking about it. I just gotta see how it goes tomorrow. See how it trades. Yeah, I'm in a jungle, guys. I'm in a jungle. Yo, this bird. This bird right now. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Holy crap. And then it sounds like he's laughing too. I think it's a joke. Anyway, I'm gonna close the stream, but yeah, anything, just post the tickers on Discord, and then I'll set them up. All right, so I'll see you on there. Anyways, peace, love, happiness, health and wealth. Wealth is coming soon. The transfer is almost here. Manifest everything that you ever want, and dream big. And y'all be well, y'all be safe. Thank you once again to everybody. And we'll see you in the next stream tomorrow morning. And happy Friday. Have a good one, everybody. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna have a snack. And I think this bird is in trouble. I think I would like teriyaki for tonight. So if you excuse me, I'm gonna start the pan and get this bird cooking. All right, guys, have a good night, y'all.